Good morning, students of class 9. You are welcome back to the classes now. Let us continue our lesson in history, socialism in Europe and the Russian Revolution. We are doing that, and in our previous class we have learned about the age of social change, and we have learned already in our previous classes also, in class 9 also, the society in Europe were divided into three classes: first class, second class, third classes. And the first and second classes, they enjoyed the privileges. They do not have to pay the tax. Only the third class had to pay the tax. And not only that, there were monarchs, feudal systems, clergies and all. So not only that, in our previous class we have learned about liberals, radicals, conservatives. Liberals, they chose the middle path. Some old system have to be kept preserved, and the new system have to be adopted. So, and radicals, they wanted the total change. And today we will talk about conservatives. So that is 1.1: liberal, radical, conservatives. So we have finished liberal and radicals. Today we will talk about learn about conservatives. So now here is the question: who were conservatives? So first of all, we have to learn that. Number one, conservatives were a section of the society in Europe, who wanted to preserve. Preserve means to keep it safe. Who wanted to preserve the old system. Old system means the monarchies, nobilities, after that feudal system, clergies and privileges enjoyed by birth. All this old system they wanted to preserve. They wanted to keep it safe. Not only that, their culture, tradition and so on. This section of the society, conservatives, they always supported the king. They supported the feudal system. So now we will talk about their policies, their ideas. They always opposed to the radicals and liberals because they wanted some change. Liberal and radicals, they wanted the change, but conservatives did not want to change their old system. So that's why they always opposed to the radical and liberals. After French Revolution, however, even the conservatives had opened their minds. After French Revolution, they have seen everything, and they changed their mind to the need for change. So they began to feel that there should be some change. The way of thinking had changed. So after French Revolution, now by 19th century, in the 18th century, they followed the old system, conservatives. Right? By 19th century, they began to accept that some change was inevitable. Inevitable means cannot be stopped. Some changes have to be made, but they believe that some changes have to be made, and they believe also that the past have to be respected. So we should not forget about our past. It is our tradition, culture, so and system. So we should not forget about the past, and we should respect them, and some changes are inevitable. So they believe that. Number 4, they felt the change had to be brought about through a slow process. They began to feel that changes have to be made, but in a slow process. It has to be brought about in a slow process, not immediately like what radicals think, total change immediately. No, not like that. They opposed the radicals. They thought that changes have to be made, but in a slow process, through a slow process. Now number 5, such differing ideas among these various social groups about social change clashed during the social and political turmoil. Turmoil means disturbance. Because of their ideas, they clashed each other. There was a great disturbance in European countries. Why there was disturbance? Because their ideas clashed. Differences in their way of thinking. They opposed each other. So political turmoil, political disturbance that followed the French Revolution. After French Revolution, there was a political disturbance because of their differentiating thoughts and ideas. Various attempts were made, various attempts at revolution, various revolutions were organized, and national transformation. Many countries became independent slowly, one by one after another. So various attempt at revolution as well as national transformation in the 19th century during this period helped these transformation, national transformation and various revolution have helped define both the limit and political potential, not political. They helped the both the limits and the potential of these political tendencies, likelihood. Certain political parties became very strong, likelihood they will change the system, or they will change, bring some change, and national nation, they will bring the country into a nation state. So political tendency, likelihood that they will bring some change, and there are limits and changes. So because of their differentiating thoughts, so there was a lot of disturbance in the European countries during the 19th century. So we have learned about these things: radicals, liberals and conservatives. So in our next class we'll talk about some more other things. So that's all for today. Thank you very much for your watching, and keep on studying and reading at home. Reading has to be done. 1.1, first you go to the title, Socialism in Europe and Russian Revolution. Go to the title, and there is 1.1. In 1 you have the age of social change, we have learned that, and 1.1 these three different social groups, and 1, 2 we have learned, and today we are learning this. So in this way you go through, proceed slowly, but definitely you read it, go through it, go through the video as well, don't skip. So that's all for today. Thank you very much. We'll meet in the next class and continue.